The only thing that's necessary for the triumph of evil, wickedness, and tyranny is for good people to do nothing. And right now, deep divers, we've all got to do something. Even the cat down the road is doing something. Even that butterfly over there is doing something. Deep divers, if you want better in the world, we must all do better. Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. Beautiful deep divers, we are out here in nature, baby. Another gorgeous day. We got birds singing. I'm just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Sending you tons of good ass energy today, deep divers. Take that, take that, take that. An open letter to humanity. Now, deep divers, I practically live in nature. Like nature adopted me as a baby, okay? And it told me to tell you this message. This is an open letter to humanity from nature. Are you ready to hear it? Yes, I thought so. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello there? Wonderful deep diver, shout out to you. Right now, so much is happening on the planet, and we can't turn a blind eye. An open letter to humanity. I want to remind you of something, deep divers. I always talk about manifestation, how I manifest every single day. You see, the law of attraction is actually the law of correspondence, one of the 7 Hermetic principles. And it states, we never attract what we want, we always attract what we are. And therefore, collectively, if we want to attract something better than what we are all currently experiencing in the world with protests, COVID-19, we must therefore be the change and embody the change. We never attract what we want. We always attract what we are. That is your manifestation tip of the day, okay? An open letter to humanity. Where is your humanity? Humanity? To be a human means to be humane. So, where is your humanity? You see, every single day, deep divers, I wake up and ask myself, Ralph, are you doing the right thing? Ralph, are you in the process of becoming your greatest version? Ralph, are you working on yourself today? Everything that you see in the world right now are disowned aspects of humanity. The shadow. A lot of people say, well, it's not my fault. I didn't do this. It's their fault. No, we are all responsible collectively for what is happening on the planet right now. And I want you to remind yourself of your power every single day. Your power is in your humanity. What? Slow motion this side. To be human means to be humane, which includes compassion, which includes a level of intellectualism. To say, actually, we are all the same. Derek Chauvin thought George Floyd was less than him. That's why he murdered him. To be a human means that you see other human beings as the same as yourself. To treat them with kindness, compassion. Can you imagine, deep divers, just for 1 second, if 7.5 billion humans loved and respected each other, what we could accomplish? An open letter to humanity. You don't have to live divided through nationality, race, your political party, your religion. We are all one. That's what nature told me to tell you. The social contract. The social contract. You see, deep divers, governments have a social contract, and they actually broke the social contract. That's why there are protests. That's why there is unrest in society, because the same people that are supposed to be protecting and serving are out there murdering people. An open letter to humanity. So what are we going to do about it? We have to take back our power. We have to realize right now we all have to become our own leaders. We all have to start following ourselves. We all have to start realizing it's time to wake up. Smell the coffee. Or smell the good ass prana. And say, actually, I'm no longer going to hand over my power to people who don't deserve it. An open letter to humanity. Deep divers, we have to change the way we live. We have to change the way we treat each other. What are you going to tell your grandchildren, deep divers, that you did during this COVID-19 outbreak, this lockdown, the protests? What are you going to tell your grandchildren that you did? Are you going to tell them, well, I didn't do anything. I just let everything happen. Or are you going to tell them, I spoke my truth even though my voice was looking a little bit shaky, baby. I had the courage to stand up for what I know is right in my heart. I did something about this. You see, deep divers, that's what you want to tell your grandchildren, that you weren't silent, that you weren't acquiescing, that you actually did something about what is going on, that you used your platform to make a difference, that you used your platform to make a stand and speak up for the injustice in society. An open letter to humanity. Deep divers, you do not have to put up with this. Why are you putting up with this? Enough is enough. We cannot continue to live this way because it's not sustainable. It is not sustainable. Do you know, deep divers, every single year 15.3 billion trees are cut down? Do you know that in the last 12,000 years, 46% of the world's trees have been cleared away? We are literally polluting Earth, destroying the rainforest. And we are all responsible. We have to make a change because we are approaching the 6th mass extinction if we don't do something about it. So what are you going to do? An open letter to humanity. I want to remind you, this is not normal, the way we live, even though they want this to be the new normal. But it's not normal. And I made a choice to not be part of the problem, but instead be part of the solution. Every single day I'm manifesting, living my best life because I know I'm a co-creator of my own reality. Stop living someone else's life. Stop turning a blind eye. Stop thinking that it's got nothing to do with you. Your life has got everything to do with you. And it's time to make sure your destiny is in your own hands. An open letter to humanity. Humanity needs to heal. Humanity needs to press pause. Because for so long, we have been human doings instead of human beings. We must come back to being a human being for peace, harmony, and justice to be restored on the planet. An open letter to humanity. Do you know, deep divers, that we are the only species that has to pay to live and eat, yet we are supposed to be the most intelligent? Okay, look at the squirrels. They're chilling, eating nuts. Butterflies flying around so freely. We think of ourselves as the most intelligent species, yet how come we are in slavery everywhere? Oh my God. Slow motion this side. We got to do better, deep divers, because being free is our birthright. Life shouldn't be this hard. We shouldn't have to go through life surviving, stressing ourselves out, wondering if we are good enough in the eyes of other people. Do you know how many people have anxiety? They're having panic attacks. Sometimes they feel suicidal even because they are comparing their body to someone else's on Instagram. Why have we created a breeding ground of competition which isn't healthy? An open letter to humanity. An open letter to humanity. Instead of competition, why not replace that with collaboration? Why don't we all work together for the upliftment of the planet? Why don't we all take away these labels we have thrown on ourselves? Black, white. All of these labels is why so many people are in a mental prison. Because when you label something, you judge something. When you label something, you judge something. And it's time to lose the labels, to realize that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. We are multidimensional beings having a human experience. An open letter to humanity. There is more to life than the media shows us. There is more to life than what politicians tell us. Life is an extraordinary mystery, not the mystery that you read in books or the mystery that people talk about, but a mystery one has to discover. One has to discover for oneself. When you go on the journey within, you start to find the pearls that lie within, and then you free yourself. It happened to me. I'm oh so free, deep divers, because I stopped watching the television which tells lies to your vision. I stopped listening to the politicians, and I started to listen to myself. I realized, wait a minute, everything that's going on in the matrix is a big distraction. Who am I? What is it I came here to do on the planet? Then I said, wait a minute, I'm here to inspire people, and that's what I'm doing. So, an open letter to humanity. Remind yourself, if you want to manifest, if you want to attract better, start being in your purpose. Start becoming who you came here to be. An open letter to humanity. Why do you give people power who don't deserve it? Do you know Derek Chauvin, who murdered the police officer? Well, I won't even call him that, okay? The crooked police officer who murdered George Floyd was previously involved in 3 other shooting incidents. He actually killed someone in 2006. He shot at someone in 2008 and then again 2011. He actually had 19 other cases of misconduct. Why was he allowed to be a police officer? Why are we giving people power to police over us who are abusing their power and murdering people in cold blood? An open letter to humanity. We all have to do better. Deep divers, what future do you think your children will have? An open letter to humanity. Look at the state of the world collectively. A lot of mayhem, chaos. But this is the future you are creating for your children. This is the future you are creating for your children. So guess what? Why not do something today that your grandchildren will thank you for? You have that power right now. An open letter to humanity. Peace begins on your plate. 7-day vegan challenge. I've been on this plant-based journey for a little while now, eating papaya, coconuts, mango, dates, pears, and I feel fantastic. But before that point, I was eating a lot of processed meats, and guess what? I was angry. And I'm like, why am I so angry? Then I realized, wait a minute, because I'm eating pain. You see, energy can never be destroyed, only transferred. When you are consuming pain, that goes straight into your DNA. You become that same pain. A lot of people are consuming animals who didn't want to die. And you are absorbing all of that pain into your body. And that's why there's so much pain and suffering in the world, because you are eating pain and suffering every single day. An open letter to humanity. Respect all life on the planet. Lose your massive ego. Stop thinking this is an ego system. No, we live in an ecosystem. We aren't the be all and end all. You have the cat down the road over there. You have the butterfly over there. You've got birds. We are only a part of life. We aren't life itself. We are a part of the web of life. And we have to start respecting all life on the planet. And of course, wake up every single day with a whole bunch of grapes in your mouth. An open letter to humanity. Your silence is compliance. The only thing that's necessary for the triumph of evil is for good people to do nothing. I'm so proud of you deep divers, everybody who's been standing up for their rights because they want to take away your freedom of speech. They want to censor you. I'm so proud of seeing people stand up and speak their truth, even if they have criticism, because this is what's needed for justice to reign supreme. Silence, your silence is compliance. Don't be silent, deep divers. Speak up. Let them know how you feel, because this is how change happens. And speaking of change, deep divers, an open letter to humanity. Be the change that you wish to see in the world. I got a question for you. If you could change one thing in the world, what would it be? Let me answer that. I would change the way other people see other people. You see, we are not separate deep divers. The tree of life. We are all from the tree of life. Everybody bleeds red. When we remove this separation, we start to realize we are all the same. Forget about how much money you make. Forget about where you live. Forget about if you've got a PhD or not. No. We are all the same. And once we start realizing that we only live in a flash of light, even if you were to live 1,000 years, that's nothing more than a drop in the ocean of eternity. So therefore, because we are only on planet Earth for a very short amount of time, why don't we all start to enjoy ourselves by saying, can I get a hello? An open letter to humanity. Start doing more of what makes you happy. Stop feeling guilty for living your truth, for expressing yourself. An open letter to humanity. Love yourself. Fill your own cup. Realize you are worthy. Realize you are something. Stop allowing society to tell you who you are. An open letter to humanity. Now, COVID-19 is around, right? They told you, hey, you have to wash your hands for 20 seconds. That's cool. But I've got one even better for you, deep divers. Why not wash your mind for 20 seconds? 3 times a day. Okay, make it 50 seconds. Wash all of those negative thoughts away. Purify your mind. Clear your mind of doubt, ill will towards anybody else. And this is how we make the world a better place. Remind yourself, deep divers, it starts with us. All change begins with us. And once that happens, well, not only is planet Earth going to be a far more enjoyable place to be, but then we will all say together, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Beautiful deep divers. I'm just breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Shout out to everybody who's been rocking the wonderful good ass prana shirts at ralphsmart.com/clothes. Got a question for me, deep divers? Add me on the verified Instagram page at official Ralph Smart and Facebook at Ralph Smart. And if you are a sexy ass model, with a lot of heart, who wants to model the Infinite Waters clothing, add me on Instagram at official Ralph Smart. Check out the new book, Deep Divers, for more empowering information like this. Feel Alive by Ralph Smart on Amazon. Have a beautiful day, deep divers. Peace. Infinite Waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. If you want better, we must do better. And the cat down the road is doing so good. Oh, I'm so proud of it. Have a beautiful day, deep divers. Peace.